Good morning, my lovelies, and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom Live. Today we're talking about intuitive hits. So how do you know if you've had an intuitive hit? Well, first of all, what's your intuition? Your intuition is that gut feeling, the sense in your gut that's either an overwhelming yay, excitement, yes, or a fear and dread, hell no. So if you're trying to make a decision, trying to make a decision through using your brain is not always the best way to go. Best way to go is to check with your intuition. So how do you know if you're getting a good hit with your intuition? And when you come on here, please say hi so I can see if I can get the comments up and running. How do you know your intuition is talking to you? You get a feeling of tightness, either pleasant or unpleasant in your gut. So if it's a hell yes, it's a real excited feeling. It's warm and fuzzy feeling. If it's a hell no, it's high LRH. If it's a hell no, it's one of those feelings of dread. It's a feeling that you don't want to go ahead with that decision. Like sometimes you're asked to go to a function by a friend, don't know anybody there, you've never been there before, and you suddenly feel, before you're going, you're getting ready, and you feel this overwhelming dread of something's going to go wrong. It's not meant to be. So you don't go. You listen to your intuition, you don't go. You check in with your girlfriend the next day and find that something horrible happened at that event. Or you do go and go against your intuition, and you have the worst night possible because the people aren't your vibe. You've gone to please somebody else. So your intuition, your gut feeling is never going to lead you wrong. Another way of checking in with whether it's an intuitive hit is you feel right about the decision. It's like warm, fuzzy, toasty feeling. This is the right thing to do. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, because your intuition doesn't always make sense. It's not something we go into the brain and work out. It puts you out of your comfort zone, but you still feel right about it. Another one is you feel drawn to make a certain choice, but if you let your brain do the choosing, it would tell you to do something completely different because it wants to keep you safe. Whereas your intuition wants you to do what's right for you, and usually that's what's going to grow you. You feel drawn to make that certain choice because you keep getting messages, you keep getting synchronicities, you keep getting signs and symbols that lead you, or you keep getting opportunities come up that show you that's the right choice you should be making. So if you're going to sign up to a course, for instance, and the price puts you off, but intuitively, you know it's the right thing for you to do. Might not be that particular course, but that has piqued your interest. And so you'll find in your news feed on Facebook, courses related to that, or things related to that will keep coming up, or the right course will actually pop up in front of you. Those hints, those signs, those symbols, those synchronicities are leading you to making a resounding yes. Not run away because you've got to think about it and use your brain. And those synchronicities give you the validation. It is the right choice. Instinct is different to intuition. Instinct is what you do out of fear. It's what we do, always what we're doing, because that's what we've always done. So when you decide you're not going to use your instinct, which is using your head and your past experience, you're going to listen to your intuition, you're actually making choices for growth. You're doing things differently because your gut instinct tells you that's what you should be doing. Sometimes an intuitive hit is you will feel uncomfortable making this choice. It puts you way out of your comfort zone. It stretches you so far. But you make it anyway because you feel happy when you make the choice, or happy because you know you keep getting signs that that's the choice to make. If you let your head in the way, your head will talk you out of it. When you go against your intuition, it's because of fear, because of things you normally do. That's what I should be doing. Or it's because you have this dreaded feeling, this heavy feeling, this tight feeling in your gut. That's when you know it's the wrong choice. So you go with your intuition and that heavy dreaded feeling of gut instinct is to say no. When you follow your intuition, it makes you feel alive and excited. It's like, yes. And you have more moments of clarity. And you want to check in with your intuition a lot more. Once you start getting great intuitive hits and you realise when you're listening to your intuition, you're actually growing. You're moving further. Things will start coming to you out of the blue when you start using your intuition. Things will manifest more easily. You will find that you will make the right choices. And you won't be wishing and praying and hoping and if onlys. So listening to your senses, listening to your body. How about you ask your body some questions? Things like something you know which is true. I could say to my body, did I move to Western Australia in 2020? And I know what the feeling I get is because I know it's a true answer. Then I could say to my body, did I move to Western Australia in 2016? You'll get another feeling because you know it's not true. So those yes-no things will get you to understand how your body reacts to whether you should do it or you shouldn't do it. So ask your body, ask your intuition to give you some signals often through your body. It can be a feeling, it can be heightened smell or senses to your surroundings. Using your intuition, things start to make sense to you. It makes sense why all these things are coming to you because your intuition wants you to grow. And check in with your dreams because your dreams have meanings. And this is where not only that your guides or your spirit team come to visit, your intuition will give you signals that there is something coming or this is the choice that you should be making. Your dreams have meanings and you start to remember them when you use your intuition more. And your confidence grows because you consistently start to make the right choices because you're checking in with your intuition rather than doing what everybody else tells you. How do you increase your intuition? Meditate. Meditate. Live in the now, not the past, not the future. Live in the here and now and be attached to what's going on in your life now. Look into the meaning of your dreams because there are clues there as to what you should be doing. Feel into your body's sensations. Like I said, get used to knowing how your body talks to you. Use your body as a pendulum. Get creative and test your gut instincts with a very simple thing. You know, it's like testing manifesting ability. Test your gut instincts. So if you're going to manifest something and you say, I want to know if I can have a car park right out there. So I've only got to hop out of the car and go into the doctor's. It's the same thing with testing your intuition. Test it on a small thing, a small decision you want to make and see what happens. There is no logic to intuition, so go with your gut always. Go with your gut feeling. Logic comes from brain, and when we try to employ logic into making choices, we get stuck with what we used to do. So I hope you've enjoyed that today, and I hope that helps you with recognising how to understand whether you're getting intuitive hits. If you have any questions, pop them below and I'd love to answer them. Bye for now, and I'll see you next Wednesday.